Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we will be looking at making an easy hollandaise sauce from scratch. If you have not done so yet, please have a look at my channel pilot video where I explain the purpose of this channel. And of course, please subscribe if you are interested in joining me on this journey in learning and obtaining a deep understanding of food. Hollandaise sauce is easily one of my ultimate favorites, and is one of the first things I've recently learned to make from scratch, purely because I could not get enough of it from restaurants and cafes. Hollandaise sauce is an emulsion, and this introduced me to a world of emulsions, which led me down a serious rabbit hole. So stay tuned to this channel because I will definitely be exploring different sort of emulsions in the coming videos, because they're kind of fun. Staying true to the objective of this channel, I have done a bit of research on emulsions in order to obtain a better understanding of this delicious sauce. Now, for those of you who do not know what emulsions are, it's basically when two liquids mix that do not like to be mixed. For example, oil and water. They do not mix because they cannot dissolve in each other. So in order to mix these, we break the oil down into very small droplets that remain suspended in something water-based, either temporarily like vinaigrettes, semi-permanently like a hollandaise sauce, and permanently like mayonnaise. Emulsions are especially important in creating thick and creamy sauces. Since oil molecules are larger and smaller than water molecules, when they are dispersed through the water, they create a thicker consistency. Some substances won't form emulsions on their own and need emulsifiers. So emulsifiers are basically like a combining agent that contains molecules with both fat and water-soluble parts. There are a lot of examples of emulsifiers out there, but relevant to this video and hollandaise sauce, we will be looking at egg yolks. So egg yolks are great emulsifiers as they contain lecithin, which is a substance that is soluble in both fat and water and will combine with the egg yolk, which contains our water and fat and the butter. You also get something called emulsion stabilizers, which creates additional barriers between the oil and the water in the emulsions. An example of an emulsion stabilizer is mustard. This helps your emulsion to avoid separation and is actually an ingredient that I will be adding to my hollandaise sauce, which significantly increases your chances of a successful, beautiful, and creamy hollandaise sauce. It also obviously adds to the flavor. So let's jump right into it. For my hollandaise sauce, which would serve about 2 people, I would use the following: 1 egg yolk, half a tablespoon of vinegar, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then 60 grams of melted butter. Now, most people use clarified butter, which is melted butter with the solids and the water removed. They use the clarified butter because of the water in normal butter, which could destabilize our emulsion. But fear not, we have emulsion stabilizers. I just use normal melted butter, so I'm not too worried about that. And then some cayenne pepper to sprinkle on top. I will start by melting the butter in a saucepan over a very low heat. I've made the mistake of burning the butter, which is not necessarily what we want for our hollandaise, so therefore be sure to use low heats. We will be making our hollandaise sauce using the bain-marie method. I have learned about the bain-marie method in researching the hollandaise sauce, and we will use this method as we want to make the hollandaise sauce using a super gentle heat, which is what the bain-marie method provides us with. This method is used for delicate foods such as custard, cheesecake, and, for example, melting chocolate, as it provides indirect dry heat. It is perfect for making hollandaise sauce, as exposing the egg yolk to too much heat will cause the sauce to curdle, or obviously the eggs to scramble. To create this effect, I will be placing the glass bowl with the ingredients over a pot of simmering water. I will therefore now put a pot of water on the stove on a very low heat to bring the water to a gentle simmer. Whilst I wait for the simmer and melted butter, I will be preparing the rest of my breakfast. Alright, so my water is simmering and the butter has melted, and therefore it's time to assemble the hollandaise. We will place the bowl on top of the pot and start by adding the butter. We want to add our butter as slow as possible at first. If we add too much butter at once, the sauce will not thicken, as there is too much butter for the egg yolk to absorb. And if there's more butter than the egg yolk can absorb, the sauce will break. Therefore, it's crucial to add the butter slow and in small quantities. Also, keep on mixing vigorously. So essentially, our hollandaise sauce can break for two reasons: too much heat and adding the butter too quickly. To be honest with you guys, and following the steps I have discussed throughout this video, I have not encountered one of these scenarios, but if they do happen, here's what you could do next. If your eggs scrambled, well, unfortunately you are having scrambled eggs for breakfast. If you see that your sauce starts to separate, beat an egg yolk and a tablespoon of water in a clean bowl over the simmering water. Then slowly whisk the broken sauce into the egg yolk in the clean bowl. If it's too hot, slowly whisk a tablespoon of cold water or heavy cream into it to quickly bring down the temperatures and keep the liquid together. So here I actually struggled a bit to get the sauce thicker. And because my sauce was not separating or my sauce was not broken, all that meant in this scenario was that the temperature was a bit too low. So all I did was just to increase the temperature a little bit, and that immediately started thickening my sauce. So just before you've reached your desired consistency, remove the hollandaise sauce from the heat and allow for the residual heat to finish off the cooking. And then immediately add the hollandaise sauce to your meal, because your hollandaise sauce essentially has a useful life of about 30 minutes, and obviously reheating it would prove somewhat difficult. So thanks for watching, guys, and please subscribe if you have enjoyed the video. Please go and try the recipe at home. It is awesome, and I hope to see you in the next video.